First of all, you will be needing to, on the test, I'll give you these 5 sources. You need to give me an example and be able to explain a little bit. So will this be on the test? Absolutely. One of the outcomes is identify the 5 sources and give an example. So, okay? Chemical, good example, a good everyday example of converting chemical energy into electricity is the battery. We use them all the time. Batteries, right?
There's a battery here.
Okay, there's a battery in a lot of these things, right? So, how do batteries work? Guys, my turn to talk. Batteries work by chemical reaction. They separate the electrons from the protons. This is not working. Separate the electrons from the protons, right? And they create a potential difference, and you get energy that way. Potential difference, or the difference between a 12 volt and a 1.5 volt battery, usually just more cells, right? Greater potential difference. Greater potential difference. More has more volts, sure, yeah. Okay. Good example, Noah, of a photo converting light energy into electricity. This isn't one, but a solar calculator is your best example. Right? Produces light, turns light energy into electricity. How do solar panels work? Anyone find anything there?
Oh, I have that one.
Okay, what, kid?
It converts sunlight into electricity using the energy of speeding protons to create electric current.
Speeding protons?
Like the heat electrons, and it makes it
Photons, yeah.
it makes it the speed of that and current.
Okay. How efficient are solar panels? Did you find out? 14%. So really not that efficient. As technology gets better and better, we should be able to use solar panels to generate more electricity for our homes and stuff, right? There's ways you can make them more efficient. Electromagnetic source. Anyone? I talked to a few people about this. Gas-powered generator. How does a gas-powered generator work? I have a hand crank right here.
You put the gas in the canister.
When I crank this, but when I crank this, I'm moving a coil of wire inside a magnet that generates electricity. The motor simply does the cranking for me, right? The motor does the cranking, the coils turn inside the magnet, and we get electricity. Let me put away now. My turn to talk.
I can't find my grade on my.
I'll show you. Let me get through this, man, okay? Let me get through this. Okay, piezo, not that common. A good example of piezo is, Avery, I know you know because we were just talking about it. Go ahead. Listen. No, listen. You'll be surprised at what you learn when you listen. Avery, go. Sure. No, what's an example of? Yeah, the lighters, right? When you flick a lighter or when you start your barbecue, you are applying a stress to a crystal and it creates a small spark. Other good examples are?
You have the shoe, like one of those little things that.
Oh yeah, same thing, right? Yeah, those little shoes that light up with your kid, right?
No.
No?
You know, like those people have it.
Oh, okay, yeah, same idea. Yeah. Whoa, you guys, don't start talking. Listen, so there's lots of different examples. No.
Can you give me a mark?
Cigarette lighters, barbecue lighters, the little things that go on your shoes to count your steps, or maybe even light them up. Okay? The thermoelectric effect. I'm guessing I put this one last for a reason.
I don't.
This one is not easy to explain, so you need to listen carefully. I'm not even asking you to listen to me that much today. Boom. Hit him with the. Which one?
All of them.
The lighters. You apply a stress to a crystal. When there's mechanical stress or pressure changes, it generates electricity. Okay, so the thermoelectric effect is when you have two different metals that are side by side and you apply heat to them, they generate electricity. That's the easiest explanation I can give you. It's two different metals applying heat, and you get electricity. It's used in thermometers in dangerous situations, that kind of thing. Not real common. Okay, I'm not going to expect you to know that one.
Applying heat to what?
Applying heat to two different metals. you get a little bit of electricity. Okay, but you should be able to do this. So, guitar tuner is an example of
4.
number 4, the piezo. Okay, a guitar tuner is simply a microphone, and when the sound waves hit it, it applies a stress, a pressure. It generates electricity depending on how much pressure difference there is in the sound, the note. It tells you what note you're playing. Solar calculator, that's pretty easy. That's number 2, right? This one was 4. 2, crank flashlight is 3, electromagnetic. Gas generator, 3, electromagnetic. Microphone, 4, piezo. Noah, are you making sure you got these right? You do understand, I'm going to be asking you this later. Okay. Potato clock.
That's 5.
Chemical, number 1. It's different chemicals in the potato. It's like a battery. It's a potato battery. Wind generator, 3, electromagnetic. Okay, the wind turns the crank. Nuclear generator plant, 3. A nuclear generator plant, what it does is it heats water, which creates steam, which turns the turbine.
That's the pizza.
Solar traffic sign, anything that's got the word solar in it is 2. A quartz clock, 4, piezo.
4.
Okay, you know those watches that you don't need to wind, you just shake, right? You're applying a stress to the crystal and shaking it, creating electricity.
You never
Those
shake
watches
a
that,
watch.
Oh.
It's like you shake it and it creates
you
energy.
shake, yeah. You don't need to wind it, you don't need a battery in
Good
it.
for camping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did anyone come up with the last one, medical imaging?
4. 4.
You know what, I don't know, I don't actually know. I think I don't. I'm gonna get rid of that one, I don't even know. Okay, we got about 8 minutes here.
That's one of the basic questions that we were talking about far.
Well, I'm going to ask you this question. What do you think of the 5? What do you think is the most common source for electrical energy in the world? Electromagnetic. Turning a crank inside a magnetic field is the most common, right?
It's for electric.
How do hydro dams in Manitoba work? They dam up the water turns the turbine, turns the crank, and we generate electricity that way. Okay,
We can lift this thing. Try those on,
I got a couple of videos here to show you.